Hey, how's it going, guys? Captain Kuba here, and welcome to another God of War video. It's Tuesday, and Sony and Santa Monica have just released essentially part 2 of what they're calling their God of War Ragnarok. It's today is all about combat and enemies, and I am beyond excited because look, as much as I love the lore of the series, combat is gameplay. It's the main thing that attracted me to God of War when I played it all the way back in 2005, and it's still the thing I care the most as a gamer, right? But it's I hadn't had time to react to this earlier. I've been busy doing actually an unboxing video that hopefully I'll be able to upload it tomorrow. But I had some free time, and this thing is 8 minutes, so let me just savor this. This is gonna be awesome. I hope the audio's okay, because now I can't even stream.
From a combat perspective, I always, and I still feel like the meat and potatoes of any God of War game is combat.
Exactly. Time out. Dude, he just decapitated her. That light elf, like, God of War's back, baby. Like, OG violent God of War is back, I think, and I'm beyond excited. This is a really cool animation. Vanaheim, baby. No, Alfheim. What the hell is wrong with me? Vanaheim.
My name is Roberto Clemente. All my friends
Hey, that's my name.
call me Bert. I'm a senior combat animator here at Sony Santa Monica.
My name is Kim Wynn, and I'm a gameplay animator.
Hi, I'm Sabra, and I'm a senior VFX artist on God of War Ragnarok.
My name is Grace Pan, and I'm a gameplay animator in God of War Ragnarok.
Hi, I'm Stephen O'Hara, GBA, combat designer on God of War.
They got a cowboy in their team.
Memorable creatures that players like to attack and defend against.
As an animator, you gave life to characters. You make them move, you gave them personalities, you gave them weight.
Oh, the soundtrack.
My role as a VFX artist is to put the power behind a move.
Whoa! What? Dude, that light elf was killing a dark elf. Oh my god!
Is to put the power behind a move. You are in control of fire and earth and water and wind. Whether you are throwing your axe or on the receiving end of an enemy spell, VFX is what really gives the movement and the danger to every move that a character or enemy makes.
I forgot to say, for those of you who are new viewers, this is how I do my reactions. I stop, I go back, I comment. I don't want to just be like, wow. Look, no, I'm a fan. I want to go back and rewatch things. So if you don't like this type of reaction video, you don't have to watch it, okay? But this is how I do things, and I am so freaking excited for this game. Good old Dreki.
I work really closely with the design team and the tech art team on this project
Dude,
specifically.
look at this Viking.
Character or enemy makes.
I work really closely with the design team.
They look so freaking cool, man. Like, that's something I wished the God of War 2018 had. Was, of course not, I didn't want all of them to be like human enemies, but like a few of them, because like...
And the tech art team on this project specifically, we actually work a lot with camera, along with the guidance of our great camera team. So I find myself doing fight choreography sometimes.
This is so freaking
One of the
cool.
most challenging parts about being a combat designer isn't the technical implementation of creating a creature, but it's really navigating that line between frustrating and engaging. We want to make something that makes players lean forward and focus and really try hard against that enemy and feel good about overcoming that, but we don't want to make them feel defeated if they can't figure something out.
And then it feels rewarding when you win, not because it was impossible, but because it was fun and engaging.
Yeah!
After the last game, we've heard the community cry out for more.
I was hoping I would see the Stalker, or it's got a new name now, the Norse Centaur. I wanted to see that enemy so bad, because it reminds me of the old games, and now I get to see that. I need to go back. I need to see that again.
After the last game, we've heard the community cry out for more mini-bosses, bigger creatures,
Yeah!
enemy variety. And
Hell
this time
yeah!
we really leaned into that. So in God of War Ragnarok, you're going to be traveling to all 9 realms, and each realm is going to have like its own theme of enemies that are very unique to that space.
Thank you. Thank you. That's something I loved about Dark Souls games. Depending on where you are, you get different types of enemies. I love that so much, and I always wished God of War had it as well, especially now that God of War is more open. That's such a cool idea. It makes the world feel more real, because in God of War 2018, even when you were in Midgard, you would still fight Dark Elves, and there was that thing like, it doesn't really make any sense, but hey, it's a game, right? This is a way of, like, combining story with gameplay, and I freaking love it. That's awesome that, and I want to hear him, but I think he's talking about that in Alpha, you're only going to fight Light Elves, and in other places you're going to fight, I don't know, Dwarves or something. That's cool.
For example, in Alphon, we're familiar with the Dark Elves, but this time around we're going to be fighting Light Elves, such as the Light Elf Warrior.
They look so cool.
One of the key learnings from the last God of War game is we don't have to think about the camera and how close combat is going to feel. We already have that knowledge, so we can build upon the close camera that we have, and we can iterate on enemies, creating more interesting scenarios. In the last game, Atreus was just starting to fight alongside Kratos, and he was learning from the master tactician. So in this game, he's trying to prove himself a little bit more, and we built upon those mechanics with him.
The previous God of War, Atreus was still a kid, right? So he has a lot of dependency on his father. And for this game, you will see Atreus moving more
that's how he climbs!
As a companion.
He can freaking grapple too!
I think what the players really love is the powerfulness of it. When you are playing as Kratos, you really do feel like the God of War. And moving into
Oh my
Ragnarok,
god, this
you
looks
wanna
so
really make
badass.
something bigger, make it stronger.
Oh!
Tactical. You want them to be like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that the Blades of Chaos could get even better, but look at that.
Come on, man.
So as Kratos gets more powerful, he's going to have access to newer combos and newer abilities that will increase the combat depth.
They brought
of each
it back.
weapon. For the Blades, one of the moves that I've really enjoyed from previous God of Wars is the combat grapple, and we're going to be bringing that with a new twist.
Bless you. That's
I'm very
such a
excited
cool
for
move.
Players to try the blade.
You know how useful that move is on combos? Like, the enemy just goes like, no you don't. Like, just, that's so cool. That's going to change combat so much. And that's the thing. It's not going to be a runic attack. It's going to be part of the combat. That's what has me so excited about this game's combat, too.
Grapple traversal moves that brings so much more speed into
Oh.
the movement and the dynamic feel to it.
One of the ways we've expanded Kratos combat this time around is we've given more utility and choice to the shield loadout.
If you are a parry person, you could really go for a shield that
That guy
can
looks
afford
cool.
parrying. If you're a big blocker, then you could choose a shield that will really match your playstyle.
One new mechanic or element that I'm really excited about is these combo finishers. Building up the stun meter this time around is going to lead to different ways to basically decapitate the enemy.
You're going to be able to choose, which weapon you want to have when you kill a guy.
What? God damn!
Another feature that we've added for Kratos is his new pre-fall attacks. You could jump off a ledge, and if there's an enemy below you, you could slam down on him.
That's sexy. That's exactly the move from God of War Ascension. I don't like Ascension that much, but that was a badass move when you would jump and press circle. And that's freaking cool, man.
Slam down on him.
Oh man, and I love how it sets them up. Like because God of War 2018 has a really fun what would you call it? A combo system. Like the enemies do stay in the air, and it lets you, like they say, play around with your food. They're developing in this game a lot more now that a lot of moves I've seen that they're just combo starters, and I freaking love it.
There's such an emphasis on verticality in some of these fights that it's super engaging. And as Kratos, now that you have so much mobility and that you can also take advantage of that verticality, I think it just adds such another interesting layer to a fight.
In God of War Ragnarok, we've enhanced the Kratos and Atreus duo. He's going to initiate a little bit more, be aggressive. He's going to fight alongside you, and sometimes even surprise you with
Yeah.
combo abilities too.
Some of the new expanded companion actions that you'll see Atreus do leverage the fact that he's older now, he's bigger now. And he's different from Kratos, so his magic has a different flavor.
Oh damn!
Not only that they fight side by side together, there are also a lot of mini games and player interaction.
How can you not want to play? Some people, how would you not want a spin-off game with Atreus? He's badass, man. I love him too. Like it's just Atreus as a protagonist has so much potential with the powers you can use. It's crazy. Like, it might even be... Atreus might even fit more to a game that has a lot more combos, because he can do magic and all of these things. Oh, man.
For example, like the puzzle systems and the set pieces, you definitely will see a lot more collaborations between father and son.
Wait.
There's so much.
What? Hold on.
It's between father and son.
I legit thought that was like a ship from Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, did they like mess up on the clip here? It's so cool how it comes down.
See a lot more collaborations between father and son.
I'll let it play now.
There's so much that goes into building a big set piece. You basically iterate and iterate and iterate. And
I just had the most God of War feel that I've never had before. I don't know, that's such a weird thing to say, but that's such an... It's like they mixed the epicness and scale of... I don't know, when you were meeting the Minotaur in God of War 1, where he just walk in. Like, it had a cool boss presentation, but it was cool because we fought the Valkyries before. So it has this other level of connection with the player, at least fans. Like, oh my god, I'm feeling the same thing Kratos is feeling right now. Valkyries! But then the music picks up. Whoa, like, let's do it. That is like the most God of War thing I've seen in all of the marketing material, I think. That was badass.
And it takes testing and just seeing what works to really figure out the personality of something. Basically, every department gives it their all to make things really spectacular.
Oh shit, yeah.
There were a lot of different times that I would look back at God of War games just through the
Yeah.
ages, before 2018. There were so many amazing, huge boss fights and set pieces that it was a huge inspiration for me.
There's gonna be, like, these huge boss fights?
On my time on this project.
Okay.
Our design philosophy for creating new and memorable enemies is basically making them a combat puzzle, similar to like chess, and focusing on the chess pieces. Each piece has its own theme and its own use.
You need to be able to see what's happening in an instant and be able to react as the player.
There's a couple of different ways that we go into making an attack very readable for the player. Sometimes we add a signature audio cue, or we'll add the different rings, such as what we did in the last game, that lets you know that this attack is unblockable, you need to dodge it.
What is the blue attack?
There's so many different ways that VFX really helps not just show what an enemy is about to do, but show who the enemy really is.
Damn. How much longer? Oh, there's not much time left. God damn it. These weeks are brutal for me. I just need to play the game.
Everything you design has to be surrounding the essence of the character and a story. It's what makes it believable and memorable in the first place.
I think what I'm most excited about is for players to experience the diversity of enemies that this game has to offer.
Oh my god, I love it!
From small little creatures to things that will take up the entire screen.
All of their designs run the gamut. I think each one looks so much different from the next one, and each of them have their own play styles and their own little fantasies that go into it. And so I think if you are really into Norse mythology, you'll be very interested to see how Sony Santa Monica has taken some of these creatures and interpreted them for God of War.
Everything that goes into the game, there's emotion behind it and intent behind it, and by the time it gets to you, everything that you've seen that you're going to play and experience has been sweated over, bled over, tested, and is fun to play.
What? There's blood. There's blood. Dude. Oh my god. Hold on, let me see if there's no spoilers like next. No, I think I checked before. God damn it, I want to watch all of this thing as again. Just all of the new enemies just look so freaking cool. That stalker thing. Oh, I'm glad that they listened to the fans. Like they added more mini games. In the previous game, it was only trolls, right? People always said, "Oh, they're bosses." They weren't bosses. There was just mini games. It's just sad that there was only one of them. Imagine fighting one Cyclops in the older game. The older games had chimeras, Cyclops, a bunch of other cool things, and now they're adding the Dreki, they're adding the stalker thing. Everything just looks so cool. I hate these weeks that we have to wait until the game comes out. Spoilers are everywhere. Be very careful. The reason why I didn't stream this thing is because essentially God of War YouTubers are being hunted right now. Like everybody's just posting spoilers on their chats. It's a freaking mess. I'm gonna disable the comments in this video, and yeah, I will see you guys on November 9th. But if we really wanna go into this thing fresh, just watch only these documentaries. That's the only thing I recommend. I might have been spoiled one thing already that's really super cool. Of course, I'm not gonna say what it is, but I plan not to let that happen again. It was my own mistake, and if it's true that it's gonna be in the game, it's gonna be special. But guys, stay careful out there. Watch out for spoilers. Try not to be on the internet as much. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Until then, remember, go forth in the name of Ragnarok.